What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Now I have another play test for you guys, and it's on the Adidas X CrazyFast.1. Now we're going to be testing these out. I'm going to be shooting, doing a couple drills, and we're going to see how well this boot does. I'm going to share with you guys my initial thoughts, like my first impressions. And yeah, this is the messy colorway, as you guys can see. If you guys missed my unboxing video, go ahead and check that out first, then come back to this video. Overall, I feel like this boot's kind of simple. I feel like I know how it's going to feel and like perform already. Alright, so let's check this boot out. Alright guys, so I have the cleats on feet, and you know, the fit of these boots are pretty tight, especially here through the midfoot. The toe box itself actually does have a bit of space and room, but here the midfoot, it is like kind of hooking my foot really tightly, which is kind of supposed to. It's like a speed boot, like I said, so it feels really nice and snug. Like I said, the toe box feels nice, you know, it has a good amount of room. In terms of sizing, I went through the size and these fit perfectly. If you guys have super wide feet, I would not recommend these. They're just gonna be too tight and overall just too narrow. If you have like an average width foot to like a medium width foot, you're gonna be able to fit in these. But like for me, they kind of feel tight, but as I'm playing with them and just having them on feet right now, they kind of, you know, starting to get softer and kind of like get a bit loose in the midfoot, if that makes any sense. And I have my laces like untied right now. I'm gonna juggle the ball for a bit and see how they, you know, how they break in just by juggling. So right now they fit pretty fine, nothing's really that uncomfortable. I do have a little bit of pinching here, but it's nothing major. So we're gonna go ahead and juggle. Alright, so I have been juggling for a few minutes now, and the upper itself does feel a bit plasticky from out of the box. You know, it is pretty thin, but I feel like there's nothing special with this like upper. There isn't really anything like that stands out. It just feels like a standard thin synthetic upper from Adidas. But you know, it feels pretty good. It's better than the Speed Portal, that's for sure. It does feel plasticky on foot, but it does have like some pliability to it. You know, you can see my toes moving and stuff. So it's a good upper. It's a decent upper. Nothing bad with it. The touch on the ball is pretty thin, not as thin as the Plus model, but it is pretty thin. I would compare it kind of like the Vapor 15, but I feel like the upper itself will get a lot softer as I just, you know, continue to play with them. Alright guys, so I've been at the field for about like an hour and a half, and you know, first day, first impressions, the boots are actually pretty good. So a quick update on that pinch here that I did have, it's no longer there. They kind of feel nice and comfortable now. So I would say it took about 30 minutes for that pinching to go away. Once I did like finish juggling and did the ladder drill, like all those drills, they did get softer and then more pliable. So that pinching kind of went away. So it's no longer there, it's a lot more comfortable. Overall, the boot is pretty decent. I don't really find that there's anything special about these. The upper is pretty thin. It's kind of plasticky, but you know, it's still kind of like pliable, if that makes any sense. It's way better than the Speed Porter was. So if you guys like a thin synthetic upper, like this is a pretty good option in my opinion. It's nice and thin, no padding to it. It's not as thin as the CrazyFast Plus, but it's still pretty good in my opinion. This knitted area doesn't really stretch that much. It does have a more of a compressive feel to it. It's not really stretchy, and so I feel like it's the same thing as the laces. So possibly you guys could probably take the laces off and be okay. I'm actually probably going to test them without the laces and let you guys know in a future video. So if you guys do want to see that, make sure to subscribe. The sole plate is the same as the CrazyFast Plus, and you know, it's pretty stiff, it's responsive, nice, and it's like a snappy feel. So it's pretty good. I already know how it performed, and it performs great. And in terms of like performance of the upper, you know, the structure is there. There is more stability than the Plus model in my opinion. So I kind of prefer that stability more in this one than the Plus. But I do like the fit and feel of the Plus over these. Nothing crazy that stands out from these speed boots, just a good pair of speed boots in my opinion. Perform pretty good. I will be, you know, using them a lot more in the future, and I will give you guys like a review in like a couple weeks once I do get more playtime in these. If you guys did enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like. Also subscribe. I will be doing more videos with these. I will be trying without laces and also do a comparison video with the Plus model if you guys do want to see that. So make sure to subscribe, hit the bell notification. If you guys have any questions on these boots, please let me know in the comments. I'll do my best to answer them. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.